Hello, and welcome back. We're looking at Alice in Chains' Sludge Factory in this one. Let's crack right on with it, shall we? Now, before we get started, this one is in a drop C sharp tuning, so... should sound like that. So that's a C sharp chord. That. First riff goes like this. That is a meaty tone. So these are the settings that I've gone for because in parts of this you do want to hear that. So have a listen to how long when I'm palm muting. I'm lightly palm muting that. It hangs around for a little while, doesn't it? So that's what you want to go for. So the tight setting on my Friedman does that nicely. But you'll know you've got the right tone when you get that happening. Now that riff I just played is very straightforward. It's just first fret, third fret, open. Okay, you're going to play the low 3 strings for those 2 chords, and then you just go to a D5 shape and just strum the whole lot. I mean, I think I'm just doing the first 5 strings. So that's really straightforward. I'm using my first finger, my third finger, and then to a normal D5 shape. Leave that ring out, okay? So it's 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2. All right. Occasionally you'll hear which is the same chord. You're just doing a backwards rake, okay? So you're just going from the top E and raking them down. Alright, it's just a nice little effect. So the intro riff is just that. Now behind the verse, it's the same riff, but with just this very light palm muting. Okay, just like that. Now the next riff is what it's all about for me. I love this one. That one. Now there's a harmony with this as well that took me a little while to work out, but I'll show you Jerry's part first. This is what he plays live. The unplugged one, he does something slightly different again. If you want the unplugged version, then just comment below and I'll sort that out. But you're going to go to an A chord, right, or whatever it is now. It's actually an A flat. So rather than going to the D5 shape, all right, and then that goes round. Now the harmony goes like this. That's basically both parts. So let me put that part into my looper and then we'll play along with it. So let's do the harmony part first. It goes like this. And that is the whole thing. So let's go through Jerry's part first, which is the main bit I think you'll probably want to play. So you're going to go, okay, A shape, then you're going to go 3 4 5 on the B, slide up to the 10th and then the 8th, right? Now it might be more efficient to play it elsewhere on the neck, but I'm showing you how Jerry does it himself, okay? So here we go. From this bit to this bit, you're going to go down a string and down 3 frets, right? But Jerry basically does this. and then he uses his second finger to hit the 7th fret on the G. And then he just walks his first finger down from the 6th to the 5th. And again, same thing on the 5th fret on the D. And there he sticks with 1st, 2nd and 3rd fingers in the allotted fret. Okay, so if you want to be like Jerry, and why wouldn't you, then that is how he is fretting it. So I'll do it slowly, see if you can play along. Okay, so the harmony part, should you wish it. Same bit at the beginning, but then you're going to play. So it's just a bit of a down and up phrase. 5, 4, 2, 4, 5, right? On the G string. Then you do 4, 2 again. 3rd fret on the next string down, right? And then the last bit is the same. Okay, so there's just a little bit in the middle that's slightly different. That's the only new bit you need to learn, alright? So, that slowly. Okay, that's it. Nice and simple. And then basically you'll come out of that into that. Okay, so at this point you're back into that main riff. Okay, so that is basically just halfway through the second bar. And that's it. That's all you need to play this track. So thank you for voting for that one. Lots more of this album coming. See you soon. Cheers, bye-bye.